Getting the physical body that you want and having healthy habits is actually very easy. But what the hard part is that if you have subconscious belief systems and conditionings that are against you, against your real goals, that is the hard part. So it is not about having discipline. It is actually about letting go of all the belief systems that you have. For example, if you eat a lot of unhealthy food, it is often because of comfort. It is not because you actually want it in a conscious way. It is because subconsciously you are believing that it is giving you comfort because you have memories in the past about those foods that is giving you comfort. And discipline alone is never going to help. It is more for the short term discipline. What is a way better way to get healthy habits is by observing yourself and finding out what's behind the unhealthy habits. Because there's always a reason. If you don't have those subconscious programmings, you will choose healthy habits because it just feels better for the body. So you choose that. But to do that, it is super hard if you have a lot of unconscious beliefs about the unhealthy foods and how it is giving you comfort and all those things. So what you have to do is to write down actually the habits that you don't want. And then if you see those habits, you have to find out why you are doing them. So what is it giving to you? Some people even have a difficulty with working out because they don't feel comfortable in the gym. So things like that. That's also because of belief systems. It's everything that's making the process hard is because of belief systems. And some people, if they get to know what their belief systems are and they can let it go, it is just completely gone. They don't need that food anymore. Or they can just do what they want and they don't feel dragged down and all those things. But in today's social media, you see a lot of people talking about discipline and being hard and all those things, but that's not the best way in my eyes. It is way more better to see it in a holistic way, to see it that the actions are actually the results of subconscious belief systems, because that's the truth. And if you are just focusing on discipline and being hard on yourself, sometimes it will help. And then after a couple of months, you fall back and you always have this struggling because actually you want to do different things and then you have to do it. And that's a very hard and intense way. So my advice will be look at what the belief systems are behind your bad habits that you don't want and deprogram that and do the inner work on that and find out, for example, with foods, why do you believe it is giving comfort? And you can see sometimes that in the past, maybe you got those foods because you were sad, then you eat it and you feel better. It feels safe. But if you can see through that illusion that actually it is just your mind saying it is safe and it is not in the food, it is just a mental thing, and you can really see that, you can also let it go. And then you can still eat the foods, but it's a completely different way because the foods are not giving the comfort. And if you know that it is not giving the comfort, you don't need the foods anymore when you don't feel happy. And if you let go of all those programmings, then getting a healthy body is very easy because you eat foods because you know it is good for you. And you are working out because you know it is healthy for you and you can even enjoy it. And you don't need discipline then because you can enjoy working out, you can enjoy eating healthy, and you can feel just have so much love for yourself that you want to be healthy. You don't want to put toxic foods in your body because you know it is bad and you know it is not helping you. And if you see it in that way, it's completely different because if you see, for example, cheat meal, you just know if I'm going to eat this, I will feel bad because it is not healthy. So my body will give signs that it is not good for me, and it will not help you to get your goals. So you just don't want it anymore. And then sometimes you can eat it, but it's a completely different way because then it is to enjoy it. It's not because out of trauma. That's completely different. And for example, if you are going to work out, you also do it because you just want a healthy body and you just do it. There's not much of thinking needed in this. You don't have to think about it and to fight against the programming that you want to stay home and this and this. And it is all about having self-love, but you can't have that self-love if you have subconscious programming. So sometimes you see people then really being hard on themselves and they make that seem very cool. But actually, in my eyes, it's a little bit sad because if you observe those people that are acting like that, acting like that they are so strong and hard and they do even if they don't want to do it. And if you observe them, there's actually a lot of unconscious programming in them, and they are trying to mask it by all the actions they are taking. And often those actions are even not healthy because they also don't have the ability anymore to listen to the body because the body is also giving signs to take rest. If you work out, for example, a lot and your body is going to give signs that you need rest a couple of days to not work out, then you just do it because you know your body needs it. But if you have the belief system that you are very cool and you're a very hard person and with discipline, you don't listen to your body, and then you are going to work out and get an injury. And that's just what is going to happen because they are taking action from belief systems to because they need to be someone that is strong and everything. But on the long term, it is not healthy because you are going to fight against your body. But if you deprogrammed everything and you let go of those belief systems and you do everything out of place of love, then it is just that you eat healthy foods and you also take rest on the right times because your body is telling you I need rest, and you just do everything from a different place, and then eating and working out is very easy, and you have very smart body that's always giving you signs also in what you need to eat. You can feel that. You can feel that you need certain foods, and that's just the consciousness of the body that's speaking to you. So it's very natural to stay healthy in a way that is very intuitive. And when you experience this, it is very easy because you know when to rest, you know when to eat, when to work out, and you listen to your body. And that's a very good recipe to get healthy and stay healthy. But with all the programming, you are disconnected from the body and the needs of the body, and then you are going to injure yourself, eat unhealthy foods, and do unhealthy things, and then you are also sad about it because you know that actually you don't want it. So, again, my advice will be do inner work on the programmings behind the habits that you don't want.